Hello everyone, my name is Tony and welcome to Bite Size Bunny, a channel dedicated to giving you all the bite-sized, short, sweet, and to the point reviews for the latest games and movies. Today I'm going to be talking about Little Nightmares 2, and let's get to it. Little Nightmares 2 is a horror adventure game developed by Tarsier Studios. You play this little boy named Mono, and you're having to work alongside this little girl named Six, and you both are trying to survive and navigate your way through the Pale City. I played the first Little Nightmares a few weeks ago to get ready for this game, and I had found myself quickly falling in love with the horrifying, dark, and disturbing world that these guys had come up with. It was genuinely a refreshing horror game. And I have to say, one of the biggest things Little Nightmares 2 succeeded at was somehow making a game that was even more unsettling and downright scary at times to play through than the first game. The level design in this installment is also incredibly well done. When I had first heard that this game was going to be a much bigger experience and twice the length of the first Little Nightmares, I was a little nervous at first because part of the reason I love that first game so much is because it's such a tightly knit, well done, perfectly paced experience, and it doesn't feel like there's any padding or wasted time from beginning to end. Thankfully, Little Nightmares 2 never fell into the trap of overstaying its welcome. The gameplay is almost the exact same from the first game, with some additions here and there, and some of it worked for me and some of it didn't. The addition of having a second character you play alongside throughout the game I thought was a very nice touch. 6 actually ended up adding an extra layer to the gameplay that felt like an improvement overall. The big thing that did not work for me though was the added in combat scenarios that are sprinkled thin throughout the game. There are a few scenarios where you'll have to pick up a lead pipe or something and use it to destroy incoming enemies, and I personally felt like that could have used a bit more fine-tuning because it ended up being frustrating 9 times out of 10. I'll also say, while Little Nightmares 2 is a lot scarier than the first game, and it nails the horror even better and has some genuinely terrifying set pieces, I did enjoy the narrative, the mystery, and the world of the first game a bit more than this one's. Little Nightmares 2 is also split up into 5 chapters and took me a little over 5 hours to beat, and while chapters 2 through 4 are genuinely great, I found the opening chapter to be very lacking, and it didn't feel like it was anything more than a pretty basic tutorial level. And the final chapter was good enough that it wasn't disappointing, but simultaneously was lacking an ending on anything that left an impact on me, especially compared to the hours leading up to the conclusion. Overall, Little Nightmares 2 is a solid horror game and definitely worth checking out, especially if you enjoyed the first game. I really enjoyed getting to spend more time in this world. But while the horror elements in this installment are better than the first games, I personally enjoyed the first Little Nightmares a bit more overall. Little Nightmares 2 is a 7 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you played Little Nightmares 2, post a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. And in the meantime, hope you have a great day, and see ya!